The next shape that we're going to do is a bit of an odd shape, somewhat, even though it's called regular, but we're going to take a look at a polygon. Okay, so a polygon is a general term for a large variety of shapes, and so we're going to take a look at how do we find the area of a polygon, and that is any polygon. Now, a regular polygon is a multi-sided shape where all the sides are the same distance from the center, and each of the sides, and I don't have this written down there, but each of the sides is exactly the same length. So you'll notice here, this shape right here, this is what we call a pentagon. It's a 5-sided shape. All those sides are exactly equal in length, and so we can find the area of something like this, and we can do that with any sided shape. Now this would also work with a regular triangle, so an equilateral triangle, all sides the same length, a square as well, but we have our own formulas for that, so we don't have to worry about that so much. Now, a polygon can be broken into a bunch of equal triangles whose base is the outside of the polygon, and their height, or heights, are what we call the apothem of the polygon. Now, what that means, and I'll just show it on here, this length right here is what we're going to call the base, and the distance from the center, and I'm going to try to get this as close as I can to what the actual center is, the distance from the center to the outside, and that is a perpendicular line, is what we call the apothem, and we're going to say that that is A. So A is the apothem. Now, the area, to find the area of a polygon, I'm going to do PO for area, we're going to take the base, we're going to multiply it by the apothem, and then we're going to multiply it by the number of sides that the polygon has. Now, base times apothem divided by 2 is for the triangle. So notice that this is like a little triangle that we could kind of solve. These are all little triangles. I should have put that in there earlier. Okay. Base times apothem divided by 2 is one triangle. We multiply by the number of sides, and that gives us all the triangles together. And we can multiply that at the beginning. We can multiply that later on at the end. But that gives us the area of a polygon. So I'm going to just go again. Area of a polygon is our base times our apothem times the number of sides, which I'm going to list as n. And that's all divided by 2. So to find a polygon, we do the base length times the apothem times the number of sides divided by 2. Now let's do one example of that. So to find the area of our polygon, it's base times apothem times number of sides divided by 2. And so our base length is right here. That is 5.6 inches. And then our apothem is this one right here. So that is 6.76 inches. And then we multiply by the number of sides. Now this could change for every single polygon. This one, in fact, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be an octagon. Okay, so we're going to multiply it by 8. Then we divide the entire thing by 2. So we do the base length times the apothem times the number of sides, and we divide that all by 2. Now again, you can use a calculator as these numbers start to get pretty big. Times 6.76 times 8. We're going to divide that all by 2. And the area of this is 151.42 inches squared. So that's how we can find the area of a polygon. Now again, this is going to change based on the number of sides, and this will be always that distance in between. If you think of a circle, it's kind of like the radius, and this right here would be the is our base length. So this gives us the ability to solve for the area of a polygon. Question 5 deals with a bunch of different polygons. Please take a look through question 5 and answer those questions.